This is lesson number 1, entering data in a worksheet. There's 3 basic types of data entry in a worksheet. There's labels, values, and formulas. Labels are just text that you type in to identify headings, names, that sort of thing. Values are where you're going to type in some kind of a numeric value that you're going to use possibly in some kind of calculation. The difference between a label and a value, you can see here within inside of a cell that labels are left aligned in the cell where values are right aligned in the cell. Formulas are the third type. Now, a formula starts off with an equal key, and you can type in, there's all sorts of formulas, but I'll show you the most basic type, is just doing a simple calculation. So we'll use the January values here of 1,000 plus 2,000 and press enter, which is 3,000. Now that's a static calculation. It won't change unless I go in and manually change the formula. Equals, again, 2,000 plus 3,000, and finally the same. The last one is 3,000 plus 4,000. So you get the idea. That's a sample of a formula. Formulas always start with an equal key. Now there is another type of data that we need to have a look at, and that's date. So for example, if I was to type in January 1st, 2011, then I was to type in another date, January 1st, 2012, I've entered in 2 different dates. Now these are considered values, even though they may look like labels. And the reason they're values is because you can actually calculate or use dates inside of a formula. So for example, I could do something like this, equals this particular date, 2012, and I could press the minus key to subtract the 2011. What that does is it creates an integer value of the difference between that, which is 365, which would be 365 days between the 2 dates. Just to give you an example that you can enter in dates. Now there is another type of input that we can add, and that is using under the Insert tab, we can insert symbols. So what I could do is I can pick different types of symbol sets. So pick wingdings, and pick a pair of scissors here and it just tells me there's a code, and I press Insert and close, and I've got a pair of scissors. So those are the different types of data input that you can do inside of a spreadsheet. So what I'd like you to do is open up the video, open up Excel, and follow along and try to duplicate what I just did in this last example. We'll see you in the next video.